left our heroes.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. What did I just do?
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Probably open my character sheet. I might need that at some point tonight.
I'm assuming you guys are doing fast pace just because you're not being pursued again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
we'll have to get there eventually. Might as well do it quicker.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
why not?
This one I saw was 98.
Ooh. This might be interesting.
And it's like, what, 8 miles a day if we're doing fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which would mean that currently you're sitting at...
My computer.
Same.
Yes. Oh, this is one you haven't come across.
Woohoo!
Well, whatever
Okay.
it is, I'm sure Ken can talk to it.
Maybe
I don't know. Can you talk to inanimate objects?
I mean,
What?
yeah. Like, just because they don't respond doesn't mean I can't talk to them.
That's fair. So, for the first time on your journey, you are finally able to re-up your water supply as you come across a 20-foot wide underground river that cuts through the pathway you're taking.
In fairness to our water supply, Rathmore has Goodberry.
I mean, I don't think that supplies water, does it?
No, but it means we're not going to be thirsty. We're not going to need it for nutritional value or anything. We're not going to die of thirst when we have Goodberry. And so we won't need like, oh, I'm thirsty. I need to sip out of my water skin kind of thing. It's like we won't end up be feeling that.
True, but Stoot can't consume Goodberry.
Poor guy. Oh shit, he's a plant.
Yeah, a mushroom person, a myconid. Did you not realize this when you liked him?
Now I'm sitting here eating my vitamin gummies, and I just I just had like a realization that he can't eat.
Mm-hmm.
V can't either, but I don't think he needs the water either.
Stoot does need water. He's been getting by barely, but this would be a good opportunity to get enough water to satiate him for the rest of the journey.
Throw him in the lake.
Throw him in the river. Whee, bye.
He's super small. It'll last him 90 days. Damn, that's some conservation.
Well,
That's
not
if we don't
that,
want it,
but
yeah.
like you guys can accumulate water.
Hey, yo,
To
stop
bring
playing
with
Pokemon, damn it.
It's a text tone, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot I backed that. It sounded like a good idea at the time. I got an email from a Kickstarter I backed. The Waifu RPG Complete Handbook by the Loading Crew.
That sounds like something you'd like.
It's kind of funny. Like, I backed it, and I was like, this'll be... Oh, okay, it got funded. It's happening. For some reason, the first tier reward isn't even the PDF, it's a song. The second tier reward is the one that has the song and the PDF.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, a lot of my friends, for some reason, refer to the monster manual as the waifu manual.
Definitely don't have anything to do with a certain anime or something.
You mean many anime, to be
So
fair.
what inanimate objects what inanimate object are we coming across?
The river.
Okay.
We can talk to it.
Throw Stoot in.
I mean, you could talk to the ground too. I mean,
You want to throw Stoot.
Can we like swim in it? Maybe like he can absorb some of the water with like.
So for you guys, it's not that bad. It's about shin deep on Zalvire, so it's really not that deep. But it is moving relatively quickly. So letting Stoot loose in that will probably see him floating to the ends of the earth.
Okay, well, I mean, like we could like take a bath or something, and he'll come in, and you know, we can water.
I mean, if you wanted to.
Why would you take a bath in such a high current?
That's like the best place to take a bath. What do you mean?
You have to constantly fight with the current to just stay in the same area, period, to let alone bathe
I
yourself.
thought since it was like if it was like knee height or whatever, like
As he said,
So
powerful
while
current.
you guys have been discussing this, V uses a cantrip he's got to basically carve out a little basin.
oh, cool.
Throw
Let's
student.
let's sit in there.
Dude, what is it with you and eating the child?
Hey, we only know Stu is small, not his age.
Well, I'm
That's
assuming
fair.
going by the Myconids in BG3 though, he's probably a child.
Not everything is transferable.
I know. Those were the first Myconids I ever saw.
Otherwise, Blador would be more viable.
You saying that
Yeah.
reminded me of today. One of my kids literally yeeted another kid off the slide, and he went flying.
That sounds like child endangerment. Yeah, that's so funny, right?
I saw this camera footage from a Tesla. Well, it was a still image from camera footage from a Tesla, and it had a bunch of cops running up to the car, except one of them who was apparently just yeeted at the car because he was fucking flying in missile position
Yeeted
at the
himself.
car. Like, what the fuck, bro? Anyway, all right. So after you guys re-up your water and whatnot, I mean, you could attempt to find stuff in the area, although it's unlikely. There's a chance you could find stuff. It is an underground river after all.
Oh, you guys want to search for anything?
Um,
He would give Tibble would give it at least one shot. He wouldn't try to investigate heavily, but it'd be one of those like a cursory glance around the area to see if anything catches his eye. Because if anything was in the water, it'd probably potentially be washed away or pulled away, and it would be in this area. So I would prefer just to do a cursory like perception check.
Alrighty. And while you guys are investigating, V set up privacy curtains around the little area.
Oh man, that was horrible.
oh, wait, what? Ooh, God, English is hard. What are we rolling?
What do you tend to do?
Perception or survival to try and find useful stuff around this river.
What if we're in the river?
Well,
I mean, if you're in the river,
in
then
the
whatever.
river, probably.
By the way, just to protect Zelviri's dignity, he hung the privacy curtains so you could take the bath you've been going on about.
Oh, well, that was kind of him.
He's a very kind skeleton.
If you keep flirting
Just
with her, you
because
never
I
know.
don't have any modesty left doesn't mean I can't appreciate other people needing modesty.
Oh man, I can hear the wedding bells already.
With a skeleton?
Unfortunately, I don't think that'll work, because if I'm not mistaken, the phrase is "until death do us part." Death already beat you to the punch on that one.
I like how me and Ken got the same roll, just with a different modifier.
Okay.
Drastically different numbers.
Yeah.
So
That was not
Same.
persuasion.
Wait.
In my defense, before all of
There
this,
you
I was just a noble. So
So nothing above a 13.
Yeah.
let's see. What
Are we
does it
using-
get?
I'll understand if we actually don't find anything.
Yeah.
I have to give me a second. I forgot where the chart was, because there's a chart.
It's like you were below 15. You found pebbles. It's like, yeah, that checks out.
Well,
Below
good
shiny
15,
news.
you found water.
Let's see. Where's the thing? No. I could have sworn. God, I am dead today. What the hell? Where is it?
I believe in you.
Found it. There we go. All right. So, With a roll of 13, you do manage to find something. I need a D6.
1d6.
Yep. Also, Zavere, you managed to find a rock that looks eerily similar to Stoot.
Ooh, okay. What Stoot Rock?
You
Yes.
sure it isn't actually Stoot? Maybe we were too late with that water.
Oh, that would be sad.
A 4 and a 1 for the 6s.
Yeah. So Rathborn, you managed to find an old chess piece made from glass. So I'm not entirely sure how it managed to survive this long, but it did.
Which piece is it? Oh, are you gonna type it in?
Yes, I was. And it was a rook.
Sweet.
Well, if we keep looking, maybe by the time we reach Stoot's village, we'll have a whole set.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, she doesn't want to look anymore.
And Kenneth, you managed to find a scroll case filled with glass beads.
That seems heavy.
Not particularly. I mean, the scroll case itself weighs more than the glass beads in it, but I mean, you could probably use them as like a temporary slick
I mean,
area thing, or
if you
I
distort
don't know.
value on it, you could trick somebody.
probably.
Kenneth is too nice to do something like that. But I'll keep it.
He's the lawful good paladin without being a paladin, huh?
He's a lawful good warlock.
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, you don't have to be evil to be a warlock.
I like how both of our warlocks are like opposite sides of
But
the
it's-
spectrum.
I feel like though, if when you hear like warlock, it's kind of implied
It
that
kinda
they're
does,
not a nice person.
Yeah, because like, I mean,
You
you have
could
to make a
have got
pact.
tricked into it.
There's also that too, yeah.
Or you could just be too nice to say no.
Or, I mean, technically speaking, you don't have to be evil to be power hungry or desperate. You can just be ambitious or desperate in order to make a deal.
By the way, as another aside, this is at the end of the day.
We'll be in so long
So-
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been getting long
Doing
rests without
anything.
mattering for anything.
But the reason I bring this up now is because you could basically take a long rest there, and then everybody could actually freshen up and take a bath and stuff, and then begin the next day.
Do
Speaking
either,
of, I'm assuming
do-
you're doing it fast.
Yeah, do either of the warlocks have prestidigitation?
Yeah, as a bard.
Well,
I don't have it.
like,
As a
technically
whole.
speaking, that's like the cleanup one, right? So it's like, we don't have a bath. We got prestidigitation. It's fine.
V has prestidigitation as well.
I have had that conversation with Denver so often in the first game I played with her, because like we had to go through a sewer and our characters got filthy, and I was like, "Don't you know prestidigitation?" She said yes. I was like, "You know, you can just use that to clean us." She also couldn't pronounce it.
Yeah, that was back then, asshole. I can say it now.
Say it.
Prestidigitation.
Good job.
Prestidigitator tats.
I have a friend who still can't. It's really funny. Okay, so
We're not being sneaky about our movements.
no, you are not, which kind of is one of the reasons why this is a thing now. Let's see, draw free hand.
I
Are
feel
we
like,
gonna die?
what do you define as this? Well, we're at full health. How bad do you think it's gonna be to kill us all of us outright at full health?
I don't want Kenneth to die.
My brain was thinking agony related stuff where I wouldn't be full health for a second there.
You don't need to go flat. You don't need to go into flagellation.
I know, but it was just like my brain was like, "Oh, we're not all," and I was like, "Oh wait, no, not wrong character."
Yeah, she saw Tarask, found an ancient like Netherese city, helped destroy an avatar of a god. She's retired, right?
This is another
Ooh, look,
river.
a line. That's a beautiful little line.
There's more than one.
Ooh, there's two.
There's
Ooh,
3. Oh
another
wait,
one. Ooh.
there's
How many
4.
are there?
There's
Look-
4, so 5,
Look at you counting like a counter.
6.
One line. Two
All right.
lines.
So you guys are over here.
Did you want to move our? Oh, okay.
Oh, I wonder who wants
Where'd
to be
Zelvira
the
be?
backline.
In the formation.
In the formation, what kind? Like, if we're traveling?
Yeah, like, are you gonna be up with Tibble because you already said multiple times like being in melee and attacking people up close?
She'd
Or-
probably like be like next to you, like also behind you. You know,
Okay.
because you're like a meat shield.
I wouldn't phrase it like that, but okay.
He's more of a metal shield because he's covered in it.
You know, wood shield, leaf shield.
It's
Don't
not
go too
leaf.
far. I like my meat shields in bullet blocking distance.
Well, I mean, granted, he's like Tibble is wearing plate armor. It's not leaf colored.
No,
It,
I
and
just keep looking at your profile picture.
I'm aware, but that's how the person looks.
I know. In my mind, I can't not see it.
He wasn't gifted with green plate armor though. It was just regular plate armor. But because of the blessing of the forge, it gets it +1 to AC, so he actually has 21 AC.
That's pretty sexy right there.
I mean, he's had it since level 2.
Mm.
And yet, miraculously, a ton of things have gotten over that threshold to attack him still.
Ah, there's. Okay, question. Are you guys able to see this?
See what? Like, what are you doing?
No.
Okay, good.
Did
Fast
anyone want to
is
move
turn.
Stute?
Well,
We
can
can't
only
move
do
it.
Did
So-
Yeah, I was about to say I'm the one who has to move it. I
okay,
was
like,
busy
did
putting.
any Voss want to move Stute?
Yes, I did want to move Stute after I was done setting up the rest of the area. Okay. So once again, you come across a river. It appears to be somewhere between 20 and 25 feet across. Bunch of loose rocks. This is getting towards the end of the day, so you may want to make camp here as well.
I guess we could probably fill up our water again.
So, oh yeah, I need to do.
I don't know how much we would actually need water.
There it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I forgot to bring this up. Come on. There we go.
And Ken has
And then
the
put
best
that
depth of
there.
field stuff, so I forgot he could see further. I'm like, what is he seeing?
And then I gotta go back to this one. This one.
We'll ask him.
Well, he was saying all the lines, and I'm like, I only see the few.
Yeah. I have twice as much sight,
I
apparently.
wonder, does this? Ooh. Oh, if this works, that'd be cool.
What is
Um,
this?
Polygon, I guess.
Polygon.
It's a nice river you went and drew.
Porygon?
Porygon Z?
Does that turn off your vision?
It
I
blocks
can't-
some stuff.
Yeah, I can't see through that.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm guessing you like that.
You can make.
Well, yeah, it lets me set up some more intricate.
Fog of war type things.
Yeah, so like I can do that.
And if you check what our characters can see, then you're like, oh my god, it's isolated.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna.
The way you did it, it made it look like a bridge across the water, and we can't see under the bridge.
You know what? Yeah, it does.
I mean, you're not 100% wrong. Oh, whoops, no. Control Z. Thank you.
Oh, that's so cool.
Well, they went out of view of that part of the river.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
But you said you didn't want to check out the other things that Roll20 introduced.
When did I ever say that?
Right after you got on.
I like how
No,
we
I
both
said
want to
I closed
continue.
out of it.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't checked it out yet.
we'll do it.
Okay.
Are you saying that we're currently like some kind of upper like level of the Underdark, so we can't see below us or something?
No. What is going on is you're in a cave? Like, well, I mean the whole Underdark is a cave, but it's like you guys are in a specific tunnel kind of thing. Okay, so does this work?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. All right. It's not perfect, but it's what we got.
It's
Okay.
close enough to perfect
Coming
that it
back to
works.
your layer. Oh, that's so much more interesting. So the reason I've blocked off this area and this area is because it's like a low-hanging tunnel where the water is just passing through and is carved out. The gray part you're currently in is the pathway you guys were already doing. So that. What is your passive perceptions?
11.
I gotta open up the window. Hold on.
19.
Oh no! How dare you have to deal with your character sheet in a D&D session?
So sorry that you actually have to play a game.
No, it's you guys suck. Anyways, what's y'all's passive perceptions?
16.
11.
19.
What the fuck?
And what's yours? Let me ask everyone else.
It's 13.
Well, no, I don't want to say it. I'm scared.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're probably gonna be
You'll
better than
seeing
11.
something.
it's 15.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Well, that's so horrible. It's not 15 is not bad.
I'm not used to being outside, apparently.
You're not used to being underground.
That too.
Or outside, I mean, I thought we established that I got caught and sold into slavery or something.
Oh,
15 is higher than V. V has 12 as his passive.
Even the skeleton is better at it than me.
Dang.
It doesn't have
To
to
my
really
credit, I don't really have any eyes.
That makes it worse.
I have eyes gifted to me by my patron, and I'm still worse.
Dang it.
So-
It's weird.
Should probably talk to them about that.
As you approach, you notice this river has a lot more large rocks in the river. So like it's more, I get what's the word I'm looking for? Not jagged, but lumpy, I guess.
Are they
As
big enough?
there's a lot more rocks of a lot larger size that's kind of churning the water in this area. So the water looks a lot rougher than it actually is, but like also could be a tripping hazard.
So,
Tibble would share this observation with everyone else. Not presuming that anyone else can necessarily see it because he's in front.
Anybody who has 15 or greater perception is able to notice that.
So Rathmorn just happens to sense it all the way from back there. Damn.
To be fair, he does have line of fire there, and if I'm not mistaken, he does have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean it would require some kind of check to cross?
Yeah.
what kind?
Oh no.
Athletics or acrobatics.
A cute little acrobatics, you say?
Man, I don't got
Mhm.
neither
You
of
mean I don't know
those.
how you don't I don't know how you care about either one. You have skills and you're proficient in everything, right?
I'm terrible at both of those.
I can't do like. There are
So,
skills I'm not proficient in.
Raph, as soon as you stand there,
Mm-hmm.
what is your AC?
Oh, 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna hurt.
Lovely.
Oh, whoops. Undo that, please. Layer. Token layer?
It's a roctopus.
It is a roctopus, and it managed to hit you technically 4 times, but one of them was a crit.
Ow. I've been crit.
So the first hit is damage
I would hope so.
11.
Ow.
The second hit, which is the crit. No, wait. The third hit is the crit. The second hit is 8. The third hit is 11. That's the crit.
That's
And
crit
then the
damage?
last. Huh?
That was already doubled.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one is 10 damage.
What is it all together?
I would assume since it was all attacked at once. Pretty much.
30. Actually, 30 flat.
What?
Exactly 30 damage.
I thought it was 11.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
I thought it was 11, 8, 11, 10.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
That's
40?
that's.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, 40.
Yeah, that's 40 even.
Do you have 40 health,
40
Rasmussen?
even.
Oh,
Um,
Jesus.
let me answer you that with the quick button. No.
Hey, at
You
least
made
it
the,
wasn't
I
that
have
one.
30.
yeah, you
39.
made the save.
I have 39 normally.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
That was just enough.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I still need you to roll initiative, though, just to
yeah.
see where you come in for where your death saves are going to sit. Oh, all right. So
Nope, no pressure, Kenneth.
it's going to go V, Kenneth.
My one good roll, and I'm still outshined by the dead guy.
I mean, yeah. So V, Kenneth. To be fair, he has a bonus to his initiative. You guys rolled the same. V just has a +1.
I mean, Zelviri has a higher bonus than Kenneth does. She just rolled lower.
She rolled significantly lower. So V, Kenneth, Roctopus, Zelvire, Raph, Tibble.
Tibble's not always the best on initiative rolls.
No, but he doesn't have to be as long as he can body block for friends.
Glad I'm behind him.
So, V. Oh, goodness. V remembers the last time he almost died outright to the damage to this thing. He is not happy with it. So, what he's going to do is he is going to third tier magic missile.
He's all like, I'm not fucking around with this damn thing again.
Oh, that's a decent amount of damage. And then, have I already done? No, I haven't. Okay. Bonus action. Oh, Right, he hasn't gotten that yet. Never mind. That's all V can do. So up next is Kenneth.
And I'm just going to do the standard Eldritch Blast.
You get 2 of those.
Eldritch Blast. I'm assuming both
And
of those hit.
that, yep, both hit.
So let's see, 12 and 12.
A solid 24 damage.
That
You
is
actually
not
did more
shabby at
damage
all.
with those 2 you did more damage with those 2 bolts than V did with all 5 of his missiles.
Nice.
And you didn't even
And
have to use
his
your
was
spell for it.
his was a 3rd tier spell. All right. I'm assuming that's it for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have bonus actions, but none that would be. Yeah, I forgot that I should have hexed first. Then I would have done even more damage. But I forgot.
Fair. So
You can
this
always
is
text
gonna
now.
be bad news for Raph. The Roctopus starts dragging you into the water.
I was about
Oh,
to say that
no.
makes the most sense for it.
And that's its turn. What's your Constitution modifier, Raph?
1.
So you have less than a minute.
That's like what, like 9 rounds? Come on.
Well, that's until he just dies outright from oxygen loss.
Jeez.
So, now would be a good time for Zelvire to do something.
Kill it.
If we want to go like on the in the water, do we have to make a save? Or wait, yeah, we have to make
Do
a
you
save.
Not
have-
really.
Do you not have ranged abilities?
I do.
She is still a bard.
But she
I mean,
was
I
able
could go right here.
close.
You could go right there.
Yeah, I could. I'm just gonna, do what any bard would do in this situation, I guess.
And viciously mock it?
No,
You really despise the lack of damage on that cantrip, don't you?
no. I'm doing what a normal, a sane human bard would do.
You're not a human.
Get healed, motherfucker.
Oh,
Technically, you are not
Okay.
correct.
you are conscious and grappled, Raph, with 9 health.
No.
Oh, wait.
17.
Yeah.
17.
Is it high level? Yeah.
High cast.
That was so
Good job.
cute.
Good job, Zelbire.
What did you want to do anything for your bonus action?
Yeah, and then she's going to do the fucking the curse on it, because why not?
Hexblade's curse.
Yes.
All right,
That'll
it
be
is
it.
cursed. All right. Up next is Raph,
I'm awake.
who, good news, doesn't have to make a death saving throw, but you are grappled.
Could I Misty Step out of this?
I believe Misty Step requires you to be able to move, but I am double checking that now.
It has verbal component, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think you have to move for Misty stuff to work.
Briefly surrounded, but you teleport 30 feet. Nope. Okay, cool. So yeah, you could Misty Step out of it.
I'll Misty Step out. I'll hit the button so that it pops up. I'm just gonna go to the other side, get out of
Fuck
range.
grapples, huh?
And then I can still attack, right? Since I
That
didn't
was only
have
a bonus
to make
action.
the save, I can actually attack him.
You still have your
Okay,
action.
cool.
26.
26 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
I
you really weren't happy with him.
didn't have that clicked. Why did that show that? Okay, whatever.
What, the planar warrior?
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't have that clicked.
Well, I mean,
into
just
the-
don't add it. It's not that big of a deal.
I know, it's just.
Yeah, I
trying
was about to
figure out.
say it is separate.
So that's 10. Wait, is that right?
Dead?
It is indeed dead.
Neat.
Cool. I don't have to do anything.
Yep, right before your turn too. V looks at it. All right. Who wants calamari?
That sounds pretty good.
I haven't had that in a while.
Now, I will say the one downside to me having done this is
Now you gotta
the
heat it
cleanup
all.
afterwards.
Yeah.
And then if I come back here. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I just realized something, but don't worry about it.
Do we have to make saves to go across, or no?
Now that the Roctopus isn't there, technically no.
Oh, okay.
If only because the reason the river was that rocky is because of the Roctopus.
Mm.
Now that it is dead, it's no longer disturbing the water.
I murdered it.
And I helped.
You very much
You
did.
did. I just want to try this real quick. Give me just a second. Because this is potentially very useful.
Potential. Ooh.
Okay. Nice.
Cave-like.
And then if I do this, and it's open again. All right, that's cool. So I could technically draw the map just by putting in the fog of war. That's funny.
And it opens up opportunities and options.
Yes, I like it. Like I can put a door in the way and then remove that door. All right, so
Could I retrieve my arrow that I shot?
let's find out. Yes, you can.
Sweet.
So once again, V makes a little, I guess, off to the side area where you guys are able to take a private bath and whatnot. And while you guys are doing that, because V doesn't really need to do any of that, he cooks up the Roctopus.
Ooh,
So
nice.
you guys have a fancy calamari dinner.
Bones don't get dirty.
He's got prestidigitation.
That's right. Forgot about that.
Plus, do you know how hard it is to clean in between bones?
I'm gonna
Can't
go
say
with
that
quite.
I mean, but he can pull himself apart at will, right?
Look, you guys have it easy, only having to clean a portion of your skeleton. Having to individually take myself apart just to get in between the cracks is incredibly annoying. Prestidigitation is so much easier. And once again, if you guys wanted to search around the area for little bits and bobs, you could.
I
Well.
might as well. Hey, I got better that time.
You
Fuck, hello?
did. Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
What?
Hey,
my
that's a
headphones,
26.
my headphones came out. What happened?
You guys can search for bits and bobs around the area.
Oh, okay. I like
I
bits and
didn't.
bobs.
I didn't find shit.
Riding high on that whole Eldritch Blast contribution, be like, huh? How
So,
does one cook a Roctopus?
perception
like-
or survival?
I was a noble.
Whichever you'd prefer.
Oh,
I'm sure I've had stuff like that before.
All right, this time
or
it's
Tibble find
Rathmorn
anything?
and Tibble. Yes, both of you. So I guess it's a. So for Rathmorn, it's a D50, and for Tibble, it's a D%.
Alright, how do I write this out again? I always forget.
1d50.
I want to say it's /r space 1D100. or
Well,
1d
percentile.
50.
Yeah, it ends up being
Yeah.
1D, literally whatever you want at that point if you're manually putting it in.
6.
97.
Well, that's funny. It's like, oh, hey, all these numbers, 6.
So, Raph, I'm going to do yours really quick.
I found a knight of the same kind.
Yep.
Like, maybe I'll be able
So I
to.
was right.
Some chess master just left these as breadcrumbs? Like, what are we talking here?
Follow the pieces.
Found a guy, his name is Reese, and it's like, you for my pieces.
I could go for some Reese's Pieces.
Me too. Except I'm allergic to those, so I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, probably.
That's a really
but-
creepy thing for it to do. It just reminds me of, like, the angels from Doctor Who.
That was like the first episode of Doctor Who I saw that like actually disturbed me.
That's actually, I think, one of the episodes that people say you should get, if no one has ever seen it, have them watch the episode Blink first.
I was about to say, I could have sworn it's called Don't Blink.
Whatever.
But
It's
either
one or
way,
the
yeah, no, that's one of my favorite episodes of Doctor Who. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys know this, but like 4 days after my birthday, they are releasing the Doctor Who set in Magic the Gathering.
Ooh.
So that's kind of cool.
I never got much
Anywho,
into it.
I'm just going to paste that inside treasure because I don't know where else to put it because it's too long for a single name inside the inventory stuff.
Man, mine was
That's
super
fair.
easy.
Wait, you're actually keeping that weird thing?
You never know.
Alrighty then.
I'm actually excited when I eventually level up. I get a free AC when I level.
I was thinking you were gonna realize that. I'm like, oh yeah,
Well, that and fire resist.
both really good.
Right? Who would have thought Forge is tanky?
I was about to say not another one, but no, it is not another river.
It's a creek.
Once again, in the evening. This time you managed to find another one of those shelters. What was the other item? Oh. God, this is a lot. Why do I have to roll so much, game? Why are you like this? You find in that shelter, though, you manage to find 2 Drugar scouts. Oh, wait, never mind. These are not Drugar. These are mountain dwarves.
They are not friends of the Druagar.
No, they are not. They are willing to share the shelter with you for the night.
Tibble happily speaks Dwarvish with them.
Well, there you go. It's weird that a knife ear knows it, but okay.
I don't think they'll hate him for it.
No, they won't. Plus, y'all are the closest thing to a friendly encounter they've gotten since they got down here.
I felt a little racist, but who am
Well,
I to
you're
question?
human. You're fine.
I'm half human, so.
Yeah, but you're
So
also
you're
half
half
Nazi.
fine.
Yeah. Eladrin is really foreign.
Enough so that I didn't quite know what to make of you.
So the next day, the dwarves are gone. They went on their merry way. You guys travel towards noonish. The cavern, the pathway you're taking opens up into this incredibly large cavern. Um, it slopes downward towards the middle, kind of like a basin, but only just, and you can see that it's relatively mucky.
So we might have a
Um,
hard time getting out.
Yay.
yeah, so there's that, but also this area is so large, your movement for the day is cut in half. So you only managed a whopping 4 miles today because of how large this cavern is. Like crossing this cavern took you basically your entire trip,
Because none of us are Earth Genasi.
or anyone who has a relatively useful spell to deal with this nonsense.
Wait.
Yeah.
What kind of nonsense?
Difficult terrain,
Bro. Oh,
murky,
yeah. Like
muddy
okay.
terrain.
I see.
And I
Yeah.
didn't decide to
Yeah.
get long strider.
Earth Genasi are racially just immune to this concept as long as it's like muddy, rocky
Yeah.
like.
I mean, like, that's cool. We should have all been Herb Genasi. Shit.
All right. The morning of the next day. All right. Poor V. This time it's just in the middle of the goddamn pathway.
Another Roctopus?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's not going to be a friendly Roctopus this time, is it?
None of them are.
Hey, at least we get calamari again.
And at least it's not a bullet.
Yeah.
And at least this one's not hidden.
Bullets are apparently not in this campaign.
That is surprising.
I'm okay with that.
Anywho, roll initiative.
That seems about right for Tibble now.
The fact that you got lower, but
I didn't get lowish.
actually,
So it's gonna go Rathorn, Kenneth, V, Giant Roctopus, Tibble, and then Zelvira's bringing up the rear with a nat 1. So, Raph, you're up.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark. Wait, that's 30 feet, isn't it? So I should at least move forward, right? Oh no, 90 feet. Sweet. And then I
Yeah,
should
Hunter's
shoot
Mark
at it.
would be significantly less useful if it was only 30 feet.
I'm so used to just that kind of stuff being 30 feet, so
Fair.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
You don't.
You don't.
Um,
From this angle, do I accidentally hit Tipple?
Or do you chip on a
Let's
rock?
find out.
Do you chip on a rock and spin around and actually hit someone else?
Maybe.
360 no scope, baby. Oh shit.
Did you accidentally hit the warlock who could most likely take it?
Maybe.
No. Your string snapped.
No.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Does the Forge Cleric have a mending, perhaps?
Well, if he
I
doesn't,
do.
I do.
Yeah, Tibble has mending. I figured it made sense for a cleric dealing with crafting to have.
I forgot to put your guy. You use his guys' pace. So I do that now. All right. Cool beans. End of your turn, Kenneth.
I'm gonna hex it for I guess just wisdom, since we have a lot of stuff that affects wisdom, but it'll probably be dead before we do anything anyway. Who cares?
Sounds good.
And
15 hits.
I'm assuming 9 doesn't.
A 9 does not.
So then it's 2 plus the 4 for 6, and then another 1d6. So 10.
Okie dokie.
That's
Hey,
it.
that's what I rolled.
Alrighty. So V is next. Since it's so far away, why don't we just pre-cook this calamari? Fireball. It failed the dexterity save.
You know, there are many other spells that are really useful and that aren't fireball.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
fireball.
Yeah.
Okay, the correct answer was what was that person's fireball range?
Yeah. Oh wow, that's some fucking garbage right there. That was less than the magic missiles.
That sounds like you got a 1.
He got several ones.
He's scared of octopuses now.
Oh.
I mean, it is rock, so makes sense. Fire.
Yeah, and V is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
I mean, there was a whole song about rock lobsters, and this is even worse than a lobster.
That's the end of V's turn. It is the Rocktopus's turn.
What kind of range does it have? We're just gonna chuck stuff at us.
I don't know why I bothered closing the Rocktopus's fucking.
They're very prevalent down here.
Yeah, no, apparently it's the most prevalent thing in the goddamn Underdark. Who'd have thought?
It's the fucking owl bear of the Underdark.
God, I miss that. All those owl bears.
Only because he was the owl bear whisperer.
I know. It was
All right.
perfect.
It's done. It's not in water, so it can't do anything. Tibble, you're up.
Poor octopus.
Poor octopus, really?
It has done very mean things to your allies. Poor Rocktopus is not what I'd be thinking.
This one hasn't done anything, to be fair.
Yet, but we're in combat for a reason. It's not our friend.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I mean, I did try to shoot at it, so maybe.
Come on, guys. Maybe this one will be. Oh, God. God, it's like Zarn from The Nature of Predators. Fuck that guy. All right. Tibble, what you gonna do?
Come over and attack it.
Oh, that sounds like a pretty good idea.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
7 magical slashing damage. It's a +1. End turn.
Okay. Normally it would be Zelvire. Unfortunately, you nat 1, so we skip your turn this round. Top of the order.
I'll come in and attack it with my rapier that I pull out.
Seems good.
And then I will use my planar warrior feature. And then an 11 doesn't hit. I can't remember.
11 does hit.
Oh, 11 does?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's a lot of extra damage to put onto that.
I was about to say, I feel as though the archer, the braces of archery do not apply
Yeah.
here.
So that's -2. I forgot about that. So 17.
So 17.
And you have oh, there you go. Wow.
He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's why there's so many of them. They're really easy to kill.
They seem less cannony considering if they have a lot of arms to attack you if they can attack.
Yeah, they have up to 8 attacks per per rocktopus.
Onward.
I turn to Tibble and lift up my bow. Can you fix it?
Okay, sure. Spend the time using the cantrip mending to help the bow.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Can I retrieve that one arrow that I shot? Or did it not go anywhere?
Unfortunately, it does not appear to be recoverable.
Alright.
All right, next day. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave the freaking rock lobster up because I'll probably get it eventually again.
I feel like it'll be sooner than eventually.
Fair. So in the morning, you guys managed to run into a slightly wider cavern with
Friendly people?
that depends on your definition of friendly.
People that when we meet them, they don't make us immediately roll initiative.
Oh, it's those screaming things.
What the hell?
I mean, just don't get into their radius.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys just spend the time to pick them off from outside of their screamy range.
Yeah, we know what they do.
I'll let the ones with
All right, cool.
resources that they don't actually spend.
Yeah, like like people, or I can spam Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either
Toll the Dead, V's got
This-
several different ranged cantrips,
Let's
and
all
I'm
just do
fairly
Toll the
certain.
Dead.
I was about to say, I'm fairly certain Zelvire has a ton of different malicious ways of murdering these myconids.
Oh yes, we love murder.
we know.
We know. No.
You love murder so much that you're not above murdering other players.
I haven't murdered another player in like 6 months.
That doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
So, as you guys are moving through the underground. Oh, right.
As one does in the
This is-
Underdark.
Yeah, hold on. It was There we go. That is your time left. As you guys are moving, I need a dexterity saving throw
Dang.
from everybody.
I'm not good at anything.
You can do it, kid.
Okay, never
You
mind.
can
I
do
got
it.
that point. I'm pretty good at it.
This is not. This may not be. This may not be the best news for me.
It is not good news for you.
If it's like
It's
lava,
not
we should be fine.
terrible news, but it's not good news.
Plate armor does not necessarily make for dexterous people. Okay.
I mean, fair.
Okay, so very good news. You only take 2 fire damage as you once again step on a steam vent.
Ow.
Wasn't it just you last time as well?
Yes.
Oh, hello there.
Right
Oh,
on the other side of that steam vent,
Damn
waiting for its freshly cooked meal.
I didn't fully come. I just got a little baked.
Yeah. Roll initiative. Again.
a tie.
So it's gonna go Tibble, Kenneth, V, Rathmorn, Zelvire, whichever one of you two wants to take that, and then the Roctopus pulling up the rear. So, Tibble.
$22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
5 magical slashing.
Ooh.
At this rate, you guys are going to get some sort of godly title like Roctopus Slayer.
Like here is this completely a badge for like amazing badge for aesthetic, just for like completion skills or something.
Yep. All right, Ken.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else.
Hex it again. And,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess just like normal, even though it won't matter, I'll do wisdom in case it comes into play.
Sure. That hits. And that also hits.
Let's see. 4,
So, 16.
but gotta do the d6s from Hex.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just roll it as 2d6?
Sure.
So another 8.
So, 24 in total.
You once again deal 24 damage to the delicious blast.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't your
When
damage
you hit
increase,
with
though?
those things, they fucking hurt.
That's why I took Agonizing Blast.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, with Hex, with
Alright.
all the little additions you can do to it. Oh my god.
Yeah, but is that incorporated into your damage now? Your agonizing blast?
No, we have to add
Not
it each
literally, but since it's mental math for just adding 4 onto whatever the damage is.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, it's not there.
time.
I
Yeah.
see. I
Because
see what you
we
mean. Because
just-
it's just the 4. Gotcha.
We just know that each hit has an extra 4. Eventually 5.
Yeah.
that's like 3 levels away though. That's forever away, right?
I don't know when we get the next when Warlocks get their next thing.
Oh,
ASI is
all right.
always 8.
Ah, that's right.
You're not a fighter.
All right. It failed the Constitution saving throw that V threw at it.
What does
It
that
doesn't
mean
take
for
a ton of damage, but it is now prone.
I mean,
it? Does that mean range attacks have disadvantage on it?
Unfortunately.
Damn it.
I was about to say, technically, isn't it already prone with the way its body structure is?
You'd think, but it's not immune to the prone condition.
Weird.
Yeah, no. In fact, it's not immune to a lot of things you'd think it'd be immune to, or
Get it
resistant
together,
to,
Dick.
or anything.
Or
But yeah, no. So it is prone. Although because of how large it is, I would say it's too large for granting disadvantage on range.
Cool.
So yeah. Anywho, but it does grant advantage versus melee. Okie
Oh.
doke.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
turn, right?
Yep, Raph and Zelvire both share a turn.
Do you want to do your stuff first, though?
Sure. 16. Hold on, I gotta do the other thing.
That's a whiz, isn't it?
It is a whiz save. Oh, that's not gonna pass. So that's how much?
You have to rechange your thing because you rolled 2d12 for damage, but you still have it as an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about, old man? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
After you realized what I was talking about, right after you asked me, got it.
Worrying about it intensifies. Anywho, it's not dead yet. Anything else?
Like, should we like smack it? Like,
well,
How?
Did you have anything else
That
you
was
wanted
your
to do?
action.
no, I'm talking about the rager. You're
Oh,
gonna
okay,
do
I was
something?
just making sure if you wanted to do anything else first. I'm just gonna come up here and stab it with my rapier. Since I can get advantage.
And you somehow miss with advantage.
Or I crit.
Or you crit.
The complete opposite.
Does it have
you didn't
enough
even need
health for me to
advantage.
roll?
You don't need to
Okay,
roll.
I was like, I'll click it just in case.
Minimum damage with no additives would kill it.
Sweet, it had 4 health or 5 health.
No, it had 2 health.
Oh.
Alrighty then. So once again, you've murdered another giant roctopus. V is fine cooking it, but at this point, you guys might be getting sick of eating it.
Well, once again, there is good berry. I have no issue having like magical food like that as a Eldrin, in my opinion.
Food is food.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really efficient and useful if you really just have one berry and you literally never get thirsty or hungry the whole entire day. That's really cool.
Speaking of the whole entire day, the next day you run into absolutely nothing, not even a roctopus.
Oh my goodness.
For one. We are going at a great pace considering since we're not getting chased anymore.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
We're not in Pokemon.
Okay, what is it this time?
It's another octopus.
Oh. Something 100% different from anything you've gotten so far.
Let's go.
Or let's slow down because it might be bad.
Towards the end of the day. Oh, alright. So we're just going to go ahead and modify this real quick.
Ooh.
That doesn't seem good.
It's not. Alrighty. Who do you run into?
People. I guess.
New friends, obviously, right?
Oh, that's who that is. Oh, this makes so much more sense. Okay.
So they're gonna be
That's not who
really
you run
good
into.
friends.
That's not who you run into, though. You run into this guy. Oh. A foul odor reaches you.
This is when I'm not happy to have good passive perception.
Yeah. As you draw closer to the odious odor, let's see, is it up or down?
I guess it's better
No.
to have a stench than to be horribly quote unquote cursed to smell like a DTF rat for like 80 days.
Oh gosh, I
Ugh.
forgot about that.
That's fair.
What
Um,
is that?
So you managed to come across someone you were informed of before you came down here. This is Skris, a troglodyte. Unfortunately for him, his race is naturally odorous.
Ew.
What is?
What you said we were informed? What were we informed?
That this person is part of the Brilliant Society, the society that tasked the person who tasked you with the job of investigating the demonic presence down in here in the Underdark.
So
Kenneth
we're
knows nothing of this, though.
yeah. Well, okay. I'll be honest. I think by now it's possible that we can just retcon it and say we've had enough time to talk to each other and didn't have you know by now.
Yeah,
I guess, yeah.
like with the amount of downtime and fucking nothing going on some of these days. Yeah.
It's like, so why are you guys down here? Oh yeah, about that.
Yeah.
So,
So we
So
just encounter this guy and it's like, no progress yet. Bye.
basically, he does. So where you encounter him is actually kind of important.
Oh.
There's a reason I upped the percentage to 15 from 10. Um, he tells you guys because he was informed that a group of adventurers matching at least 3 of uses description that there are nexes of foul energy. They're very difficult to just not run across by accident. And unfortunately, you happen to have run across one by accident, finding him because he was investigating it.
What does that exactly mean for us?
So, it means you're kind of on a clock for this campaign.
Shit.
The areas, and you'll become more adept at finding them the higher the percent goes, but you'll also want to avoid them less the higher the percent goes. So you will actively seek them out the higher the percent. So this is called Fazares. It's a leak of demonic energy into the prime material plane that warps an area. It's difficult to detect before you actually run into it. If you accumulate too much, you'll start to go insane.
Aw.
that doesn't sound
Right
fun.
now, you guys are at 15%. If it hits 100%, you go insane.
Okay, sure.
Which is why I said you guys are on sort of a clock. He basically explains this to you, and he doesn't tell you how to find it
Or how
because
to lower the
he's trying to
percentage.
figure it out. So far, they haven't found a way to lower percentage without traveling back to the surface,
Well,
which
shit.
at this point, you guys aren't really sure where an exit to the surface is. So there's that. Unfortunately, Skris won't be much help in that aspect either, because he's been lost down here for almost 6 days.
Oof.
Luckily, he's been finding stuff he can scavenge, but he's just trying to get back out. so he can report on a little bit of the findings.
So these
As an
are-
example, he was down here with 4 other people.
There aren't 4 people with him.
No, there's not.
And we've been down here for longer, technically.
The percentages isn't like a curse I can remove or magic I can dispel, huh?
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
So
It's
these-
an accumulation of demonic energy in your body. The easiest way to remove it is to go to a holy place.
So when you say a holy place, that means I gotta be high enough to make like a sanctuary or some shit.
Sanctuary doesn't work like it does down here, like it does on the surface.
Fuck.
The Underdark is basically ruled by Lolth and a bunch of other evil gods.
Well, I'm sure Loth isn't necessarily demon friendly. This is,
I mean,
I mean, she's a demon lord.
Well, I thought she was a spider queen, not necessarily demonic. I know there's a difference between evil and demon.
Well, yeah, so she's the Spider Queen. That's just her title, though. She's Lolth the Demon Lord.
Oh, so semantics, got it.
Essentially, yeah. Depending on the plane, she's actually a deity. But anyway, yeah, no, she's
Not our friend down here.
no, she is not.
so these
So-
are technically portals that are coming through?
Not necessarily. Well, the stuff that's infecting you, Fazares, is not a portal. It's leaking from the abyss. They're not entirely sure how because they haven't been able to find the source of Fazares, but it's apparently leaking throughout the Underdark right now.
Okay. So you're saying I can't detect it?
It's not a portal directly,
I
apparently.
know, it's like
No.
so close to being
That'd be
able to
fucking
use it.
handy, right?
Even though it's only a mile within range.
Yeah. That'll detect a portal within an eighth of your current travel time per day.
Exactly. I can only use it once per day.
Yeah, once per day,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't have to be within the 1/8 distance of a travel time, you don't know when it's there. Yeah.
Wait, it's a short rest, not a long rest, so I can technically do it.
It's short or long rest.
So as you ruled it proficiency.
I can do it
Yep.
3
So
times.
you've got proficiency bonus number of times per day.
So 3 out of 8 tries to make it be accurate vaguely.
Anywho, so he wishes you well on your expedition. He is still trying to find his way out of here, so he will bid you adieu. The next day, no significant encounters.
But we're infected with the demonic shits, though, huh?
To be fair, you've been infected
Ah.
for a hot minute, too. Remember that fungus cavern you came across?
I'd rather not.
That was the first time you guys got infected with it.
That sounds annoying and frustrating. And out of
Mhm.
our control.
A little bit. All right. So the last day, no significant encounters. Congratulations, you made it to the Myconid colony and
brought Scoot
successfully
home?
successfully brought Stoot to his home.
And now we have to fight them all because they're my goodness.
Or is it like, or is it like Stoot's gonna vouch for us? It's like, these are my saviors and they brought me home. Don't kill them.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Like he's basically gonna be like, hey, these guys help me out. They're trying to find something. Let's help them out.
It's like they don't mean us any harm. They're cool with us. I'm cool with them. Come on.
Yep. With that said, though, I think now would be a relatively good time to call it for several reasons. One, I need to get up in the morning, but two, this is the end of chapter 2, so this also means you guys are granted a milestone.
Yay.
What would this mean if Sai didn't really attach herself to Stute? What would have happened? We would have had this mechanism thrust upon us and say, "Hey, take me home," or what?
No, there were several places you guys could have come across by accident that would have given
Okay.
you the end of the chapter, but they would have roughly had about the same amount of travel / encounters. Plus, if you never ended up getting something, it would be less you escorting and more you being chased by the drow, because you would have started off with a higher drow pursuit number.
Oh, because we would have gone a different direction potentially. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh yeah. I should mention. Remember how I said I was playing Oriana in one of my friends' campaigns?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's no longer what she used to be. Now she is an Archdevil Archangel.
You know what? That makes sense.
That was that was unexpected, to say the least. Anywho, all right. So you guys have fun with your milestones and stuff. I need to do a couple things and go to bed so I can get up in the morning and complain to several people that should have done their fucking job.
Okay.
Night.